Well, joining us live now is Shadow Minister for Regional Development, Local Government and Territories, Dr. Anne Webster. Thank you so much for joining us. Yeah, interesting what Ruben just said there. He mentioned AUKUS as well, where the Prime Minister was intending to meet US President Donald Trump in Canada to talk AUKUS and a lot of other things, of course. He missed out due to the conflict going on in the Middle East, but there's a potential for another chance to catch up with him hopefully next week. He did meet with other leaders. What are your thoughts on the latest situation from the G7?
Look, I think the Prime Minister has a responsibility to ensure that Australia is on the front foot for our own interests, for our own defence, and to ensure that we are ready for the future. Australia is an enormous continent with a relatively small population. We absolutely are reliant on our allies to support us. That's a two-way street. So working with America and having good dialogue with the President of America is simply sensible. It's a sensible thing to do. And as Australians, we expect our Prime Minister to be stepping up and ensuring those conversations take place. So Australia is best prepared for whatever the future holds.
All right, Jim Chalmers did say that it was understandable that he didn't get that meeting and other leaders, didn't either. So do you think it's... do you think we need to see more here? He had met with other leaders, but was it understandable?
Oh, look, I think the Iran-Israeli war is hugely important for the world, not just for Iran and Israel, though that is incredibly serious. It's a very serious issue that may absolutely impact all of us. I mean, China is talking today about, poor Iran and, linking themselves to Iran's position. The United States clearly is talking with Israel and working where they place themselves and what their strategies are. We're all in the dark, of course. None of us know really what is going on. So more needs to be done to ensure that we have clear and transparent communication lines between our leaders to shore up our own future.
All right, I want to turn our attention to something around your area, the home care provider collapse in Mildura. And I believe that you're basically saying that it's a frightening sign of what may come for people in the aged care sector.
Well, Annecto has been a strong provider of home care packages and the Commonwealth Home Support Program. People who are vulnerable, who are needing aged care services to enable them to live at home. Annecto also provide NDIS services, to be clear. They made a public announcement last week that they were closing their doors across Australia. So this isn't just a Mildura issue. This is across Australia, around 4,000 people being impacted. The specific issue about Mildura is, as a regional city, we have what we call thin markets. There aren't that many services that are providing the care that elderly and NDIS users need. And so Annecto closing without a clear pathway for those who are impacted. And my mother, to be clear, my mother happens to be one of those who was using Annecto services. She didn't even know that they'd made a public announcement. Most people didn't know. So I've had people contacting my office distressed about, well, now what? Annecto said that they were closing their doors July 1. And the Department of Health and Ageing and the Minister have not been clear about what those supports will be. I heard via other channels that Uniting AgeWell will take over the services for Annecto. I've been in touch with the CEO of Uniting AgeWell. He has indicated to me that a transition of 2 weeks is impossible. So he has argued for a longer transition period. The point is, people who are on the ground needing their homes cleaned, needing support for showering, needing support to just go about their daily lives are left in limbo while there is no clarity. And they've walked into Uniting AgeWell here in Mildura and been told, oh, we don't actually have the funding for Commonwealth home support programs. It's a big issue.
It certainly sounds that way. We'll look into it more. We've got to wrap it up, but thank you so much, Dr. Anne Webster, for joining us.